Hi everyone, my name is Alejandro and we're going to talk about this massive event known in Cali in one of the biggest carnivals in the city and in Colombia, la Feria de Cali. So what is la Feria de Cali? But first, how did it started? So this one, we're going to travel back in time. We're going to go to the 1956. Here in Cali we have the worst catastrophic event by no natural causes, which was actually caused by an explosion. So there were 5 trucks full of dynamite. They had 7 tons of dynamite and they were parked near the transportation station. And true story, never known. They believe that was because somebody threw a cigarette. They believe that it might be because somebody was guarding the trucks. They belonged to the army. They used to belong to the army. And somebody lost that rifle and shot into the dynamite. Well, true story, never known, as there were no witnesses, but they all exploded. 3,725 people were the victims of this big explosion. At 1 a.m., because that was the last moment when the clock marked 1 a.m. was the time of the explosion, and Cali was totally devastated. My grandma was in this event, and it actually happened that 5 kilometers from it, where it happened, the ceilings went off. Also, the windows blew out. So it was like a war territory. There was a priest at this time that said, "We need to recover from this feeling of sorrow, from this feeling of loss, because we'd lost more than 3,000 people." The best way to do it was to start a celebration. It started as a religious celebration. This one started on the 6th of December and finished on the 6th of January. So we will go from the 6th to the 6th, from December to January, in a whole month. That was the first celebration of the carnival that will run for a whole month. Long parties, as you can imagine, in Colombia, but it didn't last that long, because nowadays we have it from the 25th of December to the 30th of December. So now you're back in history, and back in time, 1957, the first ever Carnaval de Cali. It started with one big event, which it was still celebrated this year. For the animal lovers, I'm sorry, but it started with the bullfight arena. The bullfight arena will open this ceremony with a bullfighting, and also the cabalgata, which is horseback riding. So those were the 2 biggest events of la Feria de Cali, which started with people riding their horses to attend the bullfight arena. Here they will go and live their carnival, of course, something inherited by the Spanish, that we got inherited by the Spanish. And then this celebration will go along the city, but in different places of the city. As we are a musical city, it will be celebrated in wooden slabs on the floor, and they will put a microphone, and the whole orchestra will go on top of this stage and sing and play music. So each barrio will have one of this, and the name of this ones will be casetas. So if you listen to the song Oiga Mire Vea, you were going to hear de la plaza a la caseta, from the plaza to the caseta. Con Cali nadie se meta, nobody mess up with Cali. So that means we are in Feria time and all the city is in Feria. So now, 25th of December, starting the Feria de Cali. The biggest event is not anymore the bullfighting. The biggest event nowadays is actually the Salsódromo. The Salsódromo is the same fashion. In Rio, they dance samba in the street. Here we do it in a street. We dance, but we don't dance samba. We dance salsa. On the 26th will be Fiesta de mi Pueblo, which is traditional things of Cali. 27 will be old cars. So that will be that the cars, they will go on a theme, and each person that goes to the car or the parade of the car, they will go according to that theme. So it's something that will take you around different, will be like actions or themes that happen during the parade, and the people will dress according to the car that they are riding or the car that they are in. And then you have the last one, which is the 28th, is Carnaval de Cali Viejo. Will be representative things of Cali that we had, that are traditional, that are part of our tradition. So that will be from the 25th, 26th, 27th, and 28th, 4 days of Feria de Cali. What would happen on the other days? You also have on the other days the Super Concierto, which is a concert. This year we had a Maluma, we had also a little bit of Vallenato, and we have more than 26 concerts during 5 days. So you have a lot of plans to choose from, world-class shows, world-class salsa shows, and it's party everywhere. So La Feria de Cali, the biggest party that happens in this city from the 25th of December to the 30th of December, and you are invited.
So I'm currently at the initial parade of the Feria de Cali, and it's around 4:30, and it just started, and it's a little lame so far. I'm sure it will become better. Right now you have like supermarket chains and weird groups showing, but like the groups are in a huge space between each other, so music is coming from everywhere, everybody's eating, everybody is shooting around this ugly foam, which is quite dangerous for the camera. And so let's see what we're going to see the rest of the night and the evening, because now it's just 4:30. It looks like I finally understood the concept. So I'm currently on a big bridge over here, and the parade will start behind me over there. And if you check on the map, you will see a huge sports park on the right side. So it goes in this direction from south to north. What you can see right now is all the tents and all the cars and stuff you have seen before. This is just ads, like supermarkets or brands or whatever. So this is why it was so boring. And the real parade actually starts at 6, and now it's 5:30. And you already can see here the big trucks are lining up. They're slowly preparing. And we are early, which is good. But also something I found out, usually they're aimed to the right side of the parade. So if you go with the parade, on the right hand side is most of the folks, most of the people. Usually this is where the action is. So if you come to the parade, you go to the right side where the flow is going to. So let's see. Hey Colombia traveler! Do not miss out on the great additional information we always provide below in the description sections of all our videos. Now back to the video.
Finally Shadow here in the park of San Antonio. So, conclusions and tips for the Feria de Cali. So, Feria de Cali starts on the 25th and goes until the 30th. On the first day you have the inauguration or the starting parade, and it's very packed. If you go there and you have no budget, just dive into it, drink with the local people and have fun. If you want to have a great experience with locals celebrating the start of the Feria de Cali, that's also a good place to go. If you want to see a nice parade with lots of colors and dancing and stuff, this is not it, because it actually starts with all the businesses around Cali that drive with small trucks, which are a bit shitty. Not so beautiful, and maybe a dancer or two, and loud music. So it's not really something for the eye. And then you have a long time nothing. You have some bands playing music and DJs, and then around 8 o'clock finally they start with the final. It consists of 4 trucks and some dancing or performance groups, and that's it. But you will see in the VIP areas it's just fully packed with the locals, and it's the first day. Everybody go and they drink and have fun. So this is actually the main attraction. It's like the locals freaking out. That's really cool. The coolest parades during all the Feria de Cali is Cali Viejo. This was yesterday, the 27th, I think. That also changed maybe from year to year. And then you have really the long parade. It starts almost punctual, just with 1 hour delay. It started yesterday. And then you have all the groups, the costumes and dancing and topics, and that's really beautiful. So if you want to see that, that's good. Also, you don't need to go to the VIP area, so you don't need to buy a ticket if you don't want to. You just can go on both sides of the parade, and you can see them. Usually on some areas people have also chairs. They're a little bit higher, and it's difficult to see, but for me yesterday it was really easy to see those groups. You cannot get totally close from both sides, but one side is better. Then you have just like a walking corridor between the performance groups or the parade and the spectators. During all that time in whole Cali, there's so much stuff going on. So everywhere you have like little stages, in the parks you have events, like all over Cali. If you are looking like for the carnival, having a huge parade and stuff, it's just one day a parade that is really cool. But Cali is party the whole week, so every night going out, dancing, clubbing, partying. Then you have concerts all over Cali. So this is really the great stuff here on the Feria de Cali, and everybody's on the road all the time. So for people who want to have like a very cool end of the year party all the time, also using your salsa skills and going to concerts, Latin music, Cali is great. It's a great time of the year. Also the weather is good, and I can recommend Cali not only at the end of the year, but during the whole year. So it's my secret love a little bit, Cali. So this is what the Feria de Cali is about. I hope this information is useful to you. If you want to come and travel to Colombia, do not hesitate, contact me. I'm more than happy to organize your high value trip here to Colombia. If you don't want to travel with me to Colombia, still consider come to Colombia, organize a trip yourself. Colombia is just beautiful, it's great, so much to see, and that's it. I wish you all the best wherever you are. Yours Colombia Frank. Bye bye.